Did you have a pen in there for mommy? Hmm? This. What are you doing, mommy? Thank you. I gotta ask your brother to fix this for me. Because, hello, how are you? Hi, Lisa, how are you? Can you hear me? Yes, I'm thinking. Hi, Joey, how are you? Because it keeps falling down. No, I got some more. Thank you, mommy. Hi, Angie and Pee. Yes, awesome. You can hear me. Christy to love. Hello. Thank you guys for joining me today, this afternoon on Craft With Me Live. I am so happy that you guys are here. Hi, Adelet. Thank you for joining us. Awesome. Hi, Lenice. Welcome on this beautiful Saturday. Like I say in my closing sometimes, you guys could be anywhere on this YouTube, in this YouTube enterprise universe, but you choose to be here with me, and for that I am extremely grateful. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Elvira. Brenda S. Hello. Thank you for joining us. Today we are going to be crafting live. I'm so excited to share the piece that I have envisioned today, and I hope some of you will be crafting with me. If you are, please let me know that you plan to, just so I can know how to pace myself, so that you guys will be able to follow along. Hi, Wanda. How are you? And Katrina, hi, how are you? Thank you for joining us this afternoon. I am so happy you are here. While we're waiting for others to come on, please be sure, I know that you guys are here because you're receiving the notification. Those of you who are responding or texting or chatting with me live, those of you who are not so much but are just, hanging out in the background, which is perfectly okay, please make sure that you are subscribed and that your notification button has been set. I've been receiving messages from some people saying that they're no longer subscribed to the channel. They don't know why. The notification button has been clicked off. So just make sure, as a part of housekeeping, that you are still subscribed, and that your notification bell has been clicked so that you will get notifications whenever a new video has been posted or whenever we go live like we are this afternoon. Hi, Ella. Thank you for joining us. And Jay Higgs, I am so happy you are here. Carol and Lois and Teresa, hi, how are you? Sabina, hello. Excuse me. And Belinda, hi, how are you? Now, to those of you who have been following in our community tab, or even in our stories tab, I had the awesome experience yesterday for decorating for my school's talent show, the first of an annual talent show that we're going to be hosting every year. And I had the opportunity to decorate for that event. And let me tell you, I had so much fun. Not only did I have so much fun, I was just warmed to my heart by my coworkers and those who came out to help. I mean, it was almost as if I had a business and I had, a team. I had partners in my business. And when I tell you that, they said, okay, Miss Walker, what do we need to do? What's the vision? And I shared the vision with them. They just all jumped on, did what, I shared with them, kind of helped me figure out some little, troubleshooting ideas, problems that arose, issues that arose. And before you knew it, the vision, the decorating had been done. And same thing, when it was time to pack up, It took really no time at all because everyone just jumped in, and my heart was so full last night. So I just wanted to share that with you and put that out there in the atmosphere, just in case any of them, of course, may stumble across this video. Of course, I have told them thank you in person, but I just want to put it out there that I work with an awesome group of people, and I truly and really appreciate them from the bottom of my heart. So if you will, just say a thank you to Miss Danielle's coworkers, I would really appreciate it, and so that they can see that you are giving them some love as well. So I have posted some pictures on our community tab. I have also posted a few pictures in our stories tab, and I will be looking to post some pictures on our Instagram page as well as our Facebook page, so that you guys can have that there as well, and you may be able to go back and see the hard work that we pulled off last night. Hi. Yes, everyone is looking good. Yes, it did all that plus. I was even amazed. I was able to pull out, if you guys remember, the one chandelier that we created that went viral. It has, I think, 1,500,000 something to 600,000 views, and I pulled her out. I had two of them, and I redressed her with some navy blue and red roses and hibiscus, and oh my gosh, it was so lovely. The theme, of course, our school colors are navy blue and white, and so I decorated with navy blue, silver, and I popped it with some reds in the flowers and some bowls that I had, and it did turn out amazing. So make sure you go and you look at those pictures. All right, now today we are going to be creating a piece that I shared with you, can either be used as a decoration for your event, any event, depending on how you want to embellish this piece, or you would be able to use this piece as a home decor. Now we are going to be creating this using Dollar Tree products as our foundation. Dollar Tree products is our foundation, and when you are going to create this piece, you are going to start this piece with simply $2. Okay, now I have gotten in trouble in the past for saying in my thumbnail, oh, this costs only $2 or this costs only $4 and whatever, because people are saying, well, the embellishments cost more or whatever have you, and I get that, but I want you to be clear when I say that the foundation for this piece will cost you only $2. However, the embellishments that we are going to be adding to this piece, and however you choose to embellish it, whether it's going to be high maintenance or low maintenance or middle of the road budget, is entirely up to you, and that's going to be in addition to that $2. So just so we make that clear. In addition to that, thank you very much, Beverly, for letting us know. Everyone, can we say hi to our member, Beverly? Hi, Lobo, do me a favor. I don't know what language that is. It looks like it could be Portuguese. Can someone please take what Lobo said and put it into Google Translate and let me know? I would appreciate you. But with saying hello to Beverly, I want to remind you that today I am going to be, and I forgot to do something, which I'll ask my daughter to do it for me, raffling the piece that we are creating today to our members. Now, if you are interested in becoming a member today, if you're looking at your computer screen, if you are on a desktop, you will be able to click the join button, see what little perks members can get, one of this being one of them. And if you're interested, joining today so that you could be included in our raffle. Now, memberships are $5 a month. Of course, you can join 1 month, and if you're not interested another month, or you cannot afford it, you can cancel that membership, but you will always be able to come back whenever. But every time we do a craft with me live, I mentioned this last week or the last time we crafted, I am going to raffle that craft to our members, and one person is going to receive that item that we created today. So without any further ado, what we are going to do today, or what we are going to need, the items that I shared with you on our video, supply video, are 2 of these canvas arts. Now these are the one that have the canvas pinned to the frame underneath, or stapled, I should say. So you're going to need 2 of these. Okay, you are also going to need, which I did not say in the video, and for that I apologize, if you have some wood glue. You will also need a piece of dry foam that we are going to whittle down to the shape that we need. So 1 piece should be good for maybe, perhaps if you want to make 2 or 3 of these, 1 of these loaves will suit you fine. You will need, if you are going to be recreating this the way I am, some crystal glass pendants, and I found these maple leaf ones on Amazon that I thought were so darling, if you can see that. And in addition to our maple leaf glass pendants, you of course are going to need some crystal glass garlands from which to hang your maple leaf pendants on. Okay. Additionally, you are going to need a roll of this mirror tile, which I mentioned, which is going to give our piece some texture. Or if you are not interested, or this mirror tile is not in your budget, you could use the diamond wrap, which will give you that same shiny effect, but you will have to paint your wood underneath on the side silver, so you will not see the diamond wrap, or rather the wood through the silver, if you're understanding what I'm saying. So like I said earlier, the choice for embellishing this is entirely up to you. And last but not least, of course, you will need your flowers if you're going to be recreating it the way I am going to be this afternoon. If you choose not to make it a floral piece, my darlings, again, that is entirely up to you. And so we are going to get started. And the first thing for this craft that you are going to have to do is, of course, remove the canvas from the foundation. Now, I'm going to be 100% transparent with you. I did this ahead of time, and I'm glad that I did, because doing this was, I don't want to say a headache, but at the same time I'm going to say a headache, because these are not, you know, sometimes you say good Dollar Tree, bad Dollar Tree, you know, the things that they use are not sturdy, but let me tell you, they went all out with this wood, whatever wood this is. It is very solid and very sturdy. And they also went all out with these staples. Okay, when I tell you they're in there, they are in there. And so for those of you who are crafting with me today, one technique that I was able to get to work for me was to take a small little cutting pliers to get under the staple and lift it up to pull it out, right? And then I was able to do that maybe for the first 2 or 3, but like I said, some of them are in there so good, it's like you're trying to dig to get under them to lift them up and then pull them out. And then I found that with some of these staples, what you are able to do is get under the canvas, and with a bigger cutting pliers, hold on to the canvas itself and pull up, and the canvas, or I should say the staple, will come up with the canvas. So now I'm trying to give you this tip. This one is trying not to work, but here we go. And so once you are able to get that staple up, you pull it out, and you could either continue one of 2 ways in removing these staples, okay? But like I said, this might take you some time. So those of you who are crafting with me, if you let me know you're crafting with me, I can stop and chat with some of our viewers while you get your staples out. If not, I can, in the essence of time and to honor your time, continue with the next step. So let me know what you guys would like to do. Okay. I'm not getting any feedback, so I'm going to continue. Now, once you have taken out all of your staples, you are going to be left, you're crafting, Jay? Okay, so we're going to hang on and chat with each other for a few moments while Jay is able to get her staples out. But what I wanted to show you is that you're going to be left with these two frames, like I said, that cost you $2 and what, 7 cents per tax if you're here in Georgia, addition. But this is going to be the foundation of our piece. All right, so while we wait on Jay, what have you guys done today, or what do you guys have planned to do later? I would love to hear from you. I received a picture while I wait for you guys to type from Miss Leandria, who sent a picture of the item that she won. And you could see in her face the happiness she felt when she received that item, once she received it in the mail. And so, like I said, it's going to take, I'm crafting with you, it's going to take a moment, I know. So I will continue, and of course, you'll be able to see what I'm doing, Jay. And I apologize. Let me say this. I did not know that this part would have been so time consuming. And so when I sat on it today, I said, you know what, let me try to get a head start so that I'm not sitting here taking out 30 staples while they watch. And when I sat down and I realized, just how tedious that part was, I thought about it. I said, well, I should have put that in the video as homework. Be sure you came prepared with just your frames. So I apologize for that. Thank you, Jay. His came in from couponing. Ooh, yay. So I apologize for not saying that. But yes, so now you have these two frames. What you are going to do is take your wood glue. Now, what I suggest so that you can have a finished look on the outside is take the side from which you took your staples and make that the two sides that you are going to glue together. That way you'll have two finished sides, right, that we're going to cover with mirrors anyway, but you will have two finished flat sides on which to put your mirrors. And so what we're going to do is take our wood glue and we are going to put down a stream of it, not too much. This glue is self-leveling. So what you find is going to happen if you use too much, when you place the other frame on top of it, it is going to, of course, squeeze out and you will have a mess to clean up. But once you have placed your glue down, and luckily this is not like hot glue, which is going to dry or seize up right away, you will have a few minutes. Then take your second frame and place it atop, right? Make sure you line up your edge to your edge, edges to edges, and corners to corners, and apply some pressure, right? Now, in addition to taking out my staples, I went ahead and I glued two together, right? And I used some clips to clip this in place to make sure that it dries secure. So what I'm going to do with this one is take my clips and clip them into place, just to apply some pressure on this to make sure that it is going to dry in place. And then when you finish, you should have something like this that you can set on a side to dry. Once your piece has dried, with the magic of TV, if you were watching a live TV show or a TV show that they have filmed, you would say, the magic of TV, bring. And they would pull out one of these that of course has already been created. But once you have your piece has dried. Hi Ray, thank you for joining us. Yes, I am having a great day, especially now that I'm here with you guys. Thank you for being here. Now that your pieces have dried, you are going to have a frame that can stand on its own. Okay, so this is going to be our $2 foundation. Any questions so far? None? Okay, so once we have finished that, what I envision is placing some flowers here in this corner, right? And then placing some flowers on the outside. So we're going to have flowers here on this outside corner, here on this inside corner, and then from there we are going to lay our mirror tile. Now, in an effort to lay our flowers so that we're not, excuse me, having to glue our flowers. Excuse me 1 second, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Okay, Jay. Awesome. Tower game pieces together, that would work as well. We have to, excuse me. This is from all the screaming that I did last night and shouting and cheering on our students. They did such an amazing job, I tell you, at their event last night. It was amazing. So now I am looking for my darling daughter. Do you know where the old knife is that I usually keep on this table? I know where it is. Excuse me, guys, 1 second. I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here, actually, but tend to put away my sharp things. Okay, so what we are going to do is cut a piece of this foam, right, to make sure first that it can fit in the corner, and to make sure that, ooh, that is almost perfect. When we glue that we have a place to put our flowers so that we are not going to be gluing our flowers down to this piece, okay? So as you can see, I took the piece that we just cut, square piece, rectangular piece, and I cut it onto the diagonal like so. And now we're going to have something that looks like this. With our hot glue gun, which you guys know what I say about hot glue and styrofoam all the time. They are a marriage made in heaven. We're going to take our hot glue, place a stream of it on the back of that foam, and then we're simply going to set it there in that corner. Okay? So this is what you're going to have on this side. Now on the outside, what we are going to have to do is, and I'm thinking, let's see how, shouldn't have to waste this, is put a piece of this foam here on top, right? And perhaps another piece here on the outside, so that once again we are creating that corner, that 90-degree corner that we placed on the inside here, also on the outside. Welcome, new member Katrina Simmons. We are so glad you are here. So we're gonna have to put your name in the bucket when it is time to raffle this piece. So this is what we are going to have. So now to glue this down, what I am going to do, my thinking is, I want to make sure this piece overlaps, right? As opposed to this piece overlapping. I guess it really doesn't matter, but for my purposes, I'm going to glue this piece down first. Using my hot glue again. I do that wrong? Yes, yes I did. That's okay. That's okay, that's okay. Let me cut another piece. because if I were to use that piece, the stems of the flowers won't be able to go through the dried glue. So that's why I chose to use a fresh piece of styrofoam. And then on top of that, then I will place some more glue underneath this piece and place it there and leave it to set for a few moments. Okay, so this is the foundation. Now, when I said that your foundation would cost you $2, let's now make it $3, because of course you're going to have to purchase a piece of this sponge. I usually keep this sponge around my home because I use it for many different things. But if you are not a person who keeps craft items, being attacked by the sponge, who keeps craft items in your home, then of course that's going to add to your foundation. And so this is what we're going to have. Okay, welcome, welcome, Katrina. All right, any questions so far? No? Okay, so now what we're going to do is take our mirror tile. For those of you who are going to use your diamond wrap, let me show you what I meant when I said that wood would show through. Here it is. Okay, you can see it. Maybe the camera is not doing it justice, but you would be able to see, there you go, that wood underneath. And so I would suggest, if you're going to use diamond wrap, to make sure that you paint your frames silver. Okay, for those of you who are going to use, Jared Smith says nope. I don't know what that means. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you being here. Truly, 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 I do. Now that we have created our foundation, that's simple, it is now time to embellish. Now, for those of you who crafted with me when I created the double-sided centerpiece, I used this very mirrored tile. And I found, I don't know, like I said, if I got a, let me not say a bad batch, or maybe an old piece, that the adhesive tape was very difficult to come off. And so when I created that centerpiece, what I did was simply glued the backing itself to the centerpiece, and that served me well. As a matter of fact, that centerpiece was at that event last night, and it held up because I had made it the week before. I was able to use it last night, people looking at it, touching at it. And so using hot glue with this mirror tile with the adhesive backing still on it is going to work. Okay, Jerris, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss something, okay? So now that you have done that, it is simply going to be a matter of measuring how many layers of this tape you are going to need to cover the bottom, or I should say all sides of this piece. And in my rudimentary measuring just now, it is going to take you, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers of these tiles to cover the 2 of these frames glued together. Now, I want to caution you, my darlings. I want to caution you that if you are creating with these mirror tiles, please know that they are real glass. This is not plastic. This is real glass. And as you see, I'm cutting here. I have been very lucky, but I have been known to use this glass and this glass splinter while I'm cutting it, with pieces of the glass flying off while I'm cutting it. So be careful if you're going to use this. Now, I would say, because, let's see here, what I'm looking for, and then of course trying to make everything that we create look finished, Okay, so that's not gonna work. So what I was trying to do is see if I could find a place where the mirror tile would bend naturally around the corner of this piece. And you see it's not doing that. So what I'm going to have to do is cut it here. Okay. Start on the opposite end. With a fresh piece so that we can make it nice and snug. Okay. The rolls of diamond wrap I got, Ray, from Amazon, and the mirror tiles as well. And if you go back to the video in which I shared with you the items that we were going to need for today, I listed all of those items with direct links to them for your shopping convenience. When this video is finished streaming and it is ready to be viewed again, I will go in and add these items to that list with those same links. Okay, so they will be there. But if you need them now so that you can shop now, they have been posted under that video. Okay, so here we have what this is going to look like. Now, if you noticed, I'm going to jump ahead just a little bit. I left a piece blank right there so that I could extend this mirror all the way to this end. And this is not going to be seen because by the time I go in and I stick my flower, which I'm going to have to cut the stem, but by the time I stick my flower in there, part of that mirror tile is going to be covered anyway. Okay, do we understand that? So we can continue. And continuing is just going to be a matter of going all the way around, not on the bottom, but on all sides, both on the inside and on the outside as well. So while I'm working, let's chat. Seems like a lot of people are crafting with me today because you guys are not chatty this afternoon. What's going on? I know when I came home last night, I was so tired. Oh my gosh. Planning an event, and not only planning the event, but decorating an event takes a lot out of you. Because you just have to make sure that everything is everything, especially when you are putting your name out there. And so, you know, even with the help, it was just a lot of brain activity and, you know, just making sure things were in the right place. And, you know, you're keeping account of where things were so that when it was time to pack up, you could have easily found, you know, your things as just as easily as when you put them up. So when I came home last night, I was exhausted. My daughter wanted me to, you know, go to sleep right away. But it's the weirdest thing. When I'm that tired, and maybe you guys can tell me, but when I'm that tired, I need to decompress before I go in my bed. Like, I just can't say, okay, it's been a tough day, take a shower and get in the bed. I need to decompress. I need to watch TV. I need to read a book. I need to sometimes just sit there and stare at the walls, you know, rethink the day. But yeah, she wanted me to go to bed right away, but I couldn't, as tired as I was. I just needed to decompress from the day. Before I could have gone to lay it on down. And again, I had to do the same thing here, just to make sure that the mirror tile was getting all the way to the bottom. I left a space in here, which is going to be obscured by the flower. Okay? You're recuperating and you love watching on this rainy day. Oh, it's raining. It's beautiful here. As a matter of fact, we should be getting some rain in later this week. So this is the outside. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing on the inside, and the inside will be, I would say, easier because we won't have to carry any over. We can just do each side. I'm hearing it cracking. Sorry, that's why I stopped mid-sentence, because I don't want it to splinter, because those splinters fly. And I actually should be wearing goggles doing this because splinters do fly off of this. Sometimes I find myself cutting and closing my eyes or turning my face like I'm doing here, which is not smart. I should be wearing goggles or my glasses. But just measuring. Oh, well, welcome to the channel, Pippi. Awesome. We are so glad you are here. Now tell me, are you subscribed? We would like to know. Inquiring minds would like to know. And if you are subscribed, please make sure also that you have clicked that notification bell to ensure that you do not miss a video whenever it is published, or like today, whenever we go live. Welcome, welcome. We are so glad you are here. All right, so just laying down each corner or each side. Don't worry too much about fingerprints, because we will, of course, clean this up before we present it. Yay, thank you. Everybody, can we welcome Pippi? We have a new Danny's Darling that has just joined the channel and already is in love with the things that we do here. So let's welcome our new darling. Thank you for joining us. We are so happy you are here, and it is official. Like I said, Pippi, just so you know, whenever you become a subscriber, you now become a Danny's Darling. So we are happy, 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 happy to have you here. Okay, so I'm just trying to measure this. To make sure I get the correct amount, and I measure this one short. So what I'll do is hold on to that piece, perhaps for another activity, so that I'm not just trying to cut off one row and stick it in there. So what I'm going to do actually is, you can feel it when they start to hitch on each other. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, since this one has already given me my measurement, and I know I need, in addition to this, one more row, here we go. Then I can put this one on the side and use that for something else. Welcome, 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 Pippi. We are so glad you are here. All right, this is coming together. Now, of course, isn't this pretty already? Oh my goodness. Very pretty already. Now, of course, we have our last two sides that we need to do. And these, let's see if I can use this to measure. I'm gonna need you to go right here. Yes, and then I can use you to make a measure for the other side. Nope, the other side is longer. So nope, that's not gonna work, but this will. And again, if you look what I'm showing you here, I'm gonna leave that piece right there because that's going to be obscured by the flowers. Alrighty. And I could, even though I didn't want to, I could have fit another row in there. Maybe I'll go back and do that when we're done, but just to honor your time. And then the last one on the inside, this is looking, yep, right about there. Now, how many of you, those of you who chatted with me live the last time we met, we spoke about taking on the challenge of starting our new fit life. I posted a picture of the smoothie that I created that very next day, and I enjoyed it much. How have you guys been going on your journey? If at all, if at little, it doesn't matter. There is no judgment. I will be honest with you and say that I had smoothies for 2 mornings, or 3. I think it was 3 or perhaps 2. And I packed my lunch, I think, for 3 days. And then on the 4th day, I kind of fell off the bandwagon only because I did not plan successfully, packing my bag the night before. And so waking up not necessarily on time when I was supposed to and not having my bags packed, I had to run out the house and just leave, right? And so finding something to eat or eating something at the school from the teacher bar, not really making good choices. I kind of fell off the bandwagon that week, but I am happy to say that I have been making small changes. I have been making sure to consume a lot more water than I used to, and I will be honest to say that I have felt the difference. Not only have I felt the difference, but I have seen the difference in, my skin. I've felt the difference in my energy. And so I just want to encourage those of you who were a part of that conversation to keep going, not to give up, not to quit. It is a lifestyle change. It is not something that is going to happen overnight. I had a conversation with with a coworker of mine last night, and I was so thankful to her. She shared, some of her tips with me, and I'm ready to get started again. Not just going, we would say, on a diet, but making that lifestyle change and making it, my new normal, if you will. And just making the changes that I need to. My best friend Valerie, she has a saying that she heard from a doctor that said, make sure you have to make the decade that you're in now good so that your next decade can be even better. And so just making sure that we set ourselves up for, longevity, so that we can be here for our children, we can be here for our grandchildren, we can be here for friends and family, loved ones, husbands, wives. It is very important. So I just wanted to share that with you. Yes, Cassandra, hi, I didn't know you were here. Welcome, girlfriend. How are you? Yeah, water is beneficial. Like I said, I do feel a difference. Now, I will be the first one to say that I miss my juices. I haven't had much juice. I have had a soda or two, and it makes my daughter cringe every time. I do have one because, of course, we know that sodas are loaded with sugar, but I will be honest to say that I don't drink sodas because of the flavor. The reason why I like to drink sodas is because I love the effervescence. I love to feel the bubbles in the back of my throat, and so when I do drink sodas, it is for that purpose. But I was able to find, I knew that they always existed. Look at this. This is stunning already. We haven't added our flowers yet, and we haven't added our crystals. So can you imagine what this is going to look like when we do? Okay. So, so I drink the sodas not because of the flavors, but because of the bubbles. But this week, I was able to find a brand of, not sparkling water, I guess it is sparkling water, flavored flavored carbonated waters, not sparkling water. That sounds expensive. Flavored carbonated water. I was able to find a brand that I really like, and the flavors of that brand are awesome. I had one this morning with my breakfast because, you know, not drinking juice. And of course, I have no sodas in my house. So I had one this morning for breakfast. And, oops, it says no signal. What's going on? Yes, I came back. Okay, it had, the flavor of it was, what was it though? Lemon lime. Lemon lime, sorry. I just yelled because I got excited. Lemon lime. And it actually tasted like a Sprite. Now this thing has no calories. It has no sugars. It is just flavored water. I know somebody might say, well, where do they get the flavor from? You know, you have to be careful, you know, see what the ingredients are. And I get that. But it was really refreshing. And so I really like those carbonated waters. And I think that would be my go-to from now on, instead of, you know, reaching for a soda or having to go to the soda machine if I'm at school. I'll just have to keep my bottled water chilled and, you know, keep it in an insulated bag so that I can get that same effect from my water. Ray says, you haven't been able to do much because you just got out of the hospital. Thank you for sharing. I do have the water app. Oh, I did not know that there was a water app. I do need to look into that. The water app. If you can, Ray, tell me the name of the app so that I can look it up and add it to my phone. I would be appreciative, please. Thank you. Small changes in life, yes, is how you make accomplishments. You are so right. Small changes, that's all it takes. That is all it takes, is a small change. I'm fine, thank you, Cassandra. I was telling the audience that I was so tired last night because I decorated for my school's talent show. And, you know, the event, of course, was a success. But if you just imagine, you know, decorating and putting things down, and at the end, you know, having to make sure you pick everything up. And it was a doozy, but it took a lot out of me. So I'm kind of recuperating from that and just enjoying my time with you guys and being on my craft table, which relaxes me too. Yes, no soda. Yeah, so I didn't know. Well, like I said, I knew they existed, but I had never tried that particular brand. And I was pleasantly surprised when I did. So that one will now be my go-to. So that I can now, for sure, get off of soda. And so my daughter can stop nagging me. She's not saying much today either. She's doing her homework for her college class. She should be graduating next year with her bachelor's, my baby. I used to have babies and they've grown up so fast. Sometimes I sit and I wonder where the time has gone. And then I call my father to complain, and then, you know, he just poses the same question to me. Well, where do you think the time went with you? And I'm like, Dad, that's not what we're talking about. That's besides the point. You know? I want to know where my baby went. Thank you, Ray. I'll look for it. Where my babies went. Where did that time go? Does any one of you seem to think that time, like recently, time is just flying by? I mean, I'm not complaining, but sometimes, you know, I do have to ask myself, wait, what day is it? You know, or I find myself saying, you know, it feels like yesterday was just Monday, and here we are on a Saturday, you know, or the week went by so fast, or even the month went by so fast. It's just amazing to me how time is flying. Excuse me. How time is flying. It's going by. Now we have our spring break coming up. I'm so looking forward to that. The week after next. My daughter just came off of her spring break and enjoyed every minute of hers. So I plan to enjoy every minute of mine when the time comes. Alrighty. So here we have our frame. Pretty, right? And the bulk of the work is done. Now the only thing that we have left to do is place our flowers down. Thank you, Pippi. Place our flowers and hang our crystals using some greening pins. Okay, so now for this piece I am going to use some hibiscus, some bright colors. I like bright colors. I am from the Caribbean, those of you who know me, originally from St. Croix, Virgin Islands. And so of course, living on an island, you know, you have the blues of the ocean, you know, the green of the grass and the trees, the colors of all the tropical flowers that are there. Thank you, Katrina. All the tropical flowers that are there. And so I just love to work personally with bright flowers. Of course, if, you know, someone were to say, well, hey, you know, can you make such and such for me? Or, you know, my color scheme would be such and such and so and so. Of course, I would give the client what they want. But when I'm working or left to my own devices, sometimes someone might say, I give you creative license. Oh yeah, then we are going bright and we are going bold, because I just like bright colors. Oops. Why are you not cooperating? You're gonna work. So as you can see, because the styrofoam that we are using is so shallow, because we didn't want to have it kick off too much off of our project, I am placing my flowers in on a diagonal, using, of course, very short stems to ensure that our flowers will stay in place. Now, if you would like to give your flowers a little extra security, added security, I would humbly suggest gluing your flowers in. But you know, once you do that, those flowers are not going to budge out of that styrofoam, and so your piece will really be a one color, one effect piece until you choose, you know, to give it away or gift it to someone else. So just make sure that when you stick your flowers in, you stick them in on a diagonal to ensure that they are going to be set beautifully and securely into place. Now here's what it looks like so far. And I'm gonna tell you, I am raffling this one, but I am going to make a second one, and that second one, I have just the place for this in my living room. I cannot wait to stage this. This is so pretty. Again, if you are interested in being included in that raffle that we are going to have today, you will have to be a member of the channel, and becoming a member allows you different perks, one of which is being able to be entered in this raffle on a monthly basis. We craft live monthly, and so every month I give away what we make. I started this last month, and Miss Liadra won and was happy, elated actually, that she did, and I was happy for her. Okay, I'm just going to continue to lay my flowers. This is gorgeous. Already, this is gorgeous. I could see this being used as home decor. I could see this also being used as an event. Mother's Day is coming up, and we're going to be having our Mother's Day luncheon. I can see this for brides who want to have, oops, excuse me, I'm stretching, a tropical wedding theme, or if a bride has a wedding, destination wedding, and making these to carry to her destination. I'm gonna have to add some more flowers. I have some more hibiscus around here, just to fill it out a little bit more. I could stand to put one right here. I can see, and I can stand to put another one back here. But here we have our project so far. The projects that I make, PP, when I do make my videos on a weekly basis, what I'm doing now is creating them using hot glue. So what I can do with those is simply break them back down so that I can use the pieces that I use to create those things. Sometimes, however, I will make something a little bit more permanent, and when I do, I either gift it or I use it for events that I have been asked to help with. I'm not yet. I used to be. Let me not say used to be. I am an event planner, event decorator. However, I kind of had to take a step back with that because I'm currently working on another huge project. And so that part of what I do, while I measure this, sorry, that part of what I do has been kind of put on the back burner just a little bit, but I hope one day to get back to wedding planning, party planning, creating, decorating full time. That is my goal, most definitely. But the things that I make, I either break them down to answer your question. I know I went all the way around town. Sorry. I went all the way around town to answer that question. But the things that I make, I either tear them down to use them to make something else, or I gift them, or I use them when I'm asked to help with an event. That's what I do with the things. And then the things that I do with what we're making today is I raffle them off to my members. Okay. So here we have our pendant, our garland, okay, on our pendant. And we are going to take a greening pin. Just stick that greening pin through that hole, and we're going to find a place in this greening pin that we can stick. Oops, I lost a flower or two. We can stick our greening pin into. I will put them back. Okay. And that's what I'm going to have to do. I think I might have to glue these in before I ship this. But here you have our piece, and I have to take out another ring because this is hanging a little too low. Just a little. So that one was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe I can do a 4. So what I'm doing is using this little tool here to open my O-ring. I'm removing this one because I need a ring. And how much did I count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 with the ring. Take this one off. Oh, why are you giving me a hard time? Okay. Sorry if you're writing me. I kind of put the project in the way. Hold on one second. Okay, I got this off. Okay, so now I have a strand of 4. I'm going to take another garland. Going to make a couple of those. I love lights, so I can see fairy lights on that. Yes, lights are the best. Yep, lights are the best. Thank you, Beverly. Well, you can always go back and make it, my love. Okay, and I'm going to place this garland on it, or this pendant on it, close it over it, take my greening pin, and this one is open a bit. And apply it into my foam. And here you have it. Okay, they're kind of too close together. I will definitely clean that up. Maybe I can move the first one. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I will move the first one over. Now, I should have done this part first before putting our flowers in. There you go. There we go. Okay. But here is what our piece looks like. And just 2 crystals hanging. Not much more than that. If you want to, of course, you can. But for the most part and for the simplicity of this piece, I would say that 2 is what you would need. I like it. It is beautiful. Now, again, I like, yes, Beverly, definitely the replay will be available tomorrow. As a matter of fact, it will be available this evening, so you will have it. Just save it as one of your liked videos, and it will be there for you. You won't have to keep searching for it. I know a lot of people ask me, would send me a comment, oh, I remember you made such and such, but I can't find it. I don't know where it went. Here's a trick. Make sure to like the video, and then in your profile on YouTube there is a folder that has all of your liked videos in it, and you can go back to that and at any time, and of course scroll through those videos, and you will be able to find everything that you have liked, not only from my channel but everyone else's channel. And so that's a good way to keep up with your items. Okay, and yeah, this is it. This is beautiful. Now, I love when I have a vision, how it comes together. Another question I have been asked is, you know, do you make a prototype when you're crafting live? I will have to say no. The most I would do, like I did today, is probably get ready or start some parts of it just to ensure that I'm honoring your time and not taking up too much of your Saturday afternoon. Imagine if I had to sit and take out each and every one of those staples while you watched. That would have taken us a long time. And so what I do is I kind of prepare the items that I'm making and I put them together. We work together while you watch. While we watch, and this is the vision out of my head that I had. And so I am so excited to see this. Like I said, I have the other frame that we created just sitting here drying, and as soon as this video is finished, I am going to recreate this. Of course, this one is going to go to whomever wins our raffle this evening, which we are going to get to very soon. And see, I know. See, Jay, I'm not laughing at you. I know. I hope you know that I'm laughing with you. Yes. It's a tedious task, and like I said, again, I apologize for not making that clear. I wouldn't have known until I sat down with it, and I didn't sit down with it until today. Yes, okay, but I'm glad you guys like this. So what we are going to do now, this is so beautiful. I have to put some more flowers in it, of course, before I mail it out. But yes. Now, let me ask you guys this, because I want to chat a little bit. Let me ask you guys this. If you were to see this, if I did not show you how to make this, okay, and you went to an event and you saw this sitting on the table, would you have thought that the foundation of this piece, foundation, not the mirrors, not the flowers, not the garlands, not the pendants, would you think that the foundation of this piece only cost the person? I know, right? I know, we're laughing together. I'm so sorry, that's my fault. Would you think that this foundation only cost $3 to make? No. And so this is what I tell you guys, you know, when I say my motto, I haven't said my motto in a long time, simply because I'm trying to cut, you know, my videos down to 10, 11 minutes tops. I know before my videos used to be, you know, kind of long, and I used to, you know, just go on and gush at you guys, because really and truly you guys are the reasons why I do, and I wanted you guys to understand that. And of course, in that closing, you know, I used to always say it with me, what is the motto to our channel? And which is simply this: why buy when you can DIY? Look at what we just created together. A $3 foundation, some mirror tile if you feel like splurging, okay? This comes in various sizes. I think I got the 30-foot roll. I can't remember, but it's on the link. It comes in 3 sizes. So if you want to splurge, you can do your mirror tile. If you don't want to splurge, you can always get some rolls of diamond wrap from the Dollar Tree. You know, it might take maybe 2 or 3, because those come in 6-foot lengths. If you want to splurge, but not as much as this, you know, you can go for a roll of diamond wrap, and then of course just spray, not spray, but paint your wood silver so that you're not seeing that wood coming through. Of course, if you don't want to splurge and get the crystal garlands, you can also not use the garlands, not use the pendants. And I'm holding up the pendants and the garlands to show you that even without it, right, this piece is still a beautiful piece. It is a mirrored tile square with flowers on either end. Simply gorgeous, right? And so the options are yours. The sky is the limit, okay? And so, my darlings, really, like I said, why buy when you can DIY? Who would have thought? I had this vision, I put it together, and I'm so glad that I did. Now, while I'm looking at this, again, my head is racing. What we could have done to kind of mirror the fullness on this side, if you want to do that, you could have also put some styrofoam here on this side and fill in flowers on this side as well. So you had like a little rounded ball on this end as you have on this end. But like I said, it is up to you how you would get this done. Yes, PP, we do have a Facebook page. We do not have too many followers. I have 2 Facebook pages. I have an open Facebook page for anyone who might love to join. I do know I do need to post a lot more things there. And we also have a closed Facebook page for the members, those who are paying members of the channel. There is that closed page. Those members also have a phone number that they can call in whenever we are chatting live. They do have membership posts, so sometimes I will post something on our community page, and if I post it to members only, the subscribers wouldn't see it, just the members. And so there are different perks with that membership, but there's 2 Facebook pages. You can look for the open one, and the closed one you have to be invited to. Okay, thank you so much, all that plus. You know, I truly appreciate you. I do miss you when you don't comment. I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't been posting that much, but I'm so glad that you are joining me today. And like I said, all of you guys are the bomb.com, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And when I say that we have one of the best communities here on YouTube, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Not only do you guys love and take care of me, but you do love and take care of each other, and that is exactly the type of community that I had hoped to establish here on YouTube, and you guys just make doing so that much easier. And so what we're going to do now is, I started to say that and then I stopped and I started talking again because I don't get to talk to you guys during my regular videos, because now I'm trying to keep them down to 10 minutes. But what we're going to do now is, of course, have that raffle. I am going to place the names on a sheet of paper, and just so you can see, keeping myself honest and transparent. I love transparency. I'm going to write the names. Here, can we put this here? So, out of the way so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to have to go to another page, so I'm not ignoring you. I'm just going to find the names for my channel, for my members. Oh, let's do this. Okay, hold on one second. I'm trying to reach my keyboard. I didn't mean to give you guys my back. And I am pulling up. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so I am pulling up my back office, so to speak, if you will. And I'm pulling up the members' names. And I'm going to write them down so that you guys can see. Okay, so we have Katrina Simmons, who just joined today. We have Beverly Alexan Durno B. We have Miss Carlotta Clay. Annette Threets. Leadria Robinson, who won the last time. We have Miss Tanya Respis. I should have done this in advance, forgive me. Tanya Respis. Ramona Fisher, Shauna McDonald, Lona White, Ray Jones, and One Way Designs 238. So that's all of you. There should be 11 names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 names. So I can close this and go back here. And now I'm going to take my scissors. I'm excited. I wonder who's going to win. And fold. And I keep my basket around for this purpose. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So showing you this is blank, throwing this away. This is blank, throwing this away. All right, my daughter, I'm gonna need you in about 1 minute, 2, so you can pull names. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, shaking them up. All right, my daughter. I need your hand, baby. And for this beautiful... Oh, hi, Max! Max can't. He doesn't have opposable thumbs.
He still says hi.
Hi! That was my Doji Max. Well, her Doji, but he's mine. You're kicking my camera. All right, she's mixing it around, mixing it around. Drum roll, please. Mixing it around, mixing it around, mixing it around. And she's got one. And this week's craft goes to Miss Shauna McDonald. Woohoo! Guys, let's tell her congratulations. Yay, Shauna, you won this beautiful piece that we have created today. Please, please, please make sure you email me. Make sure you email me at Danny's Designs, DANIES. No, not designs. I know why I keep doing that. Not ready to say yet, but I know why I keep doing that. Danny's Darlings. I'm going to type it in here. Danny's Darlings at gmail.com. Make sure to send me your address so that I can get this out to you in the mail this week so you can start enjoying this piece. Congratulations to her as well. Listen, I cannot wait to make, as soon as I log off, guys, I'm going to stage this, take a picture of it, fix the thumbnail because I know the thumbnail is saying what we did last time. We chatted live, so it's not a chat, it's actually a craft with me. But I'm gonna stage this, and then I will fix the thumbnail, and then I will come back to my craft table, and I am going to create one of these for myself. I can't believe how beautiful this piece came out with, just from a vision, and I am grateful that I was trusted with the vision. Now tell me, what? Pibby, you're funny. Exactly. This is gorgeous. Danny'sDarlings@gmail.com. Now, tell me, those of you who are still watching, before we sign off today, tell me, what would you use this for? Would you use this for an event, or would you use this for home decor? Now, like I said, I see this being used at perhaps a Mother's Day brunch or luncheon. I see this being used at a destination wedding. Of course, you might not want to have to travel with these in your luggage, but this piece is very easy to make, and you and your bridesmaids can actually have a craft party at your destination and create these for your reception. That would be fun to do. I can see this being used as home decor, as I've stated, but the possibilities are endless, and I just love, of course, those of you who have been here with me, you know what I like, just reflective services, that glimmer, that glamour. I just love it. And so the mirror tile, not only does it give it, you know, that pop of reflectivity, it also gives it that texture, so that it's not, as opposed to if we had used mirrors, it's not just a mirror, but it's a mirrored surface, and it is textured, so it gives it that much more of an interesting look. Oh, Ray says she would attach two of them together and hang it from her front room. That's interesting. Let me see here. That, exactly. I like that idea. They should have been dried by now. All right. So Ray is saying she would join two of them together. And of course, if you do that, you know that you wouldn't put any mirrors on the side to which you're going to be attaching the second one to. But yeah, I could see that. I could also see maybe perhaps two of them on the bottom and one of them on top. So you're making three together. That's an idea. You could also do that. Or if you wanted to be daring, I could also see it being created like this. It works. It would balance itself. But of course, you wouldn't put any mirror here where you are going to be attaching the second frame to, and it would stand up. And so you would have your flowers here on one side, your flowers there with your mirrors. And this also would make a beautiful, beautiful centerpiece, which just gives me another idea, which I'm not going to tell you right now on air. But yes, this would be beautiful to join two of them together. That's an awesome idea, Ray. Thank you for sharing. Yes, a spring summer event. Thank you, Tara. I appreciate you being here. I love this too. This is a gorgeous piece, and I'm not just tooting my own horn, but I'm saying this. If I were to see something like this in a store, I would purchase it. But look, now I don't have to, because of our motto that says, why buy when you can DIY? And so, my darlings, if you guys have no more questions for me or things that you would like to chat about this evening, I will let you guys on your way. I want to thank you so much for spending this time here with me this afternoon. Please know that you guys mean a lot to me. And plus even more, just your encouragement, your love, your jokes. I like the fact that we can laugh with each other, that we can be transparent with each other, that there are days when we can say, you know, I'm not feeling too hot, or I just got out of the hospital. Please keep me in your thoughts and prayers. I just love our community, and I am looking forward to growing with you guys in 2019 and beyond. And so, my darlings, yes, I like the stacking idea too. So, my darlings, I just want to say to you guys, thank you for tuning in today. Please be sure to like this video. Please be sure to share this video. As a matter of fact, please be sure to share the channel with your friends and your loved ones. If you happen to know of anyone who might be planning a decor, a DIY bride, anyone who does not mind getting their hands dirty, please be sure to let them know about us over here in this YouTube corner. Share our channel, share our videos, start the conversations on Facebook and YouTube. Please also, you know, do me the favor, if you're interested in shopping from Amazon, I'm an affiliate of Amazon, an affiliate of EFavormart. All of those things are listed on my homepage in the upper right hand corner. And so, of course, that is no cost to you, but for every purchase that you make, the company gives me a small percentage for sending you there. So consider Dollar Tree, Amazon, Cricut, for those of you who have Cricut cutters, makers. I'm also an affiliate there. Buku, I will have all of those listed in these videos. Please be sure to shop. It would mean a lot to me. So until next time, my darlings, when we will be having a chat with me live, I say to you guys, please take care of yourselves for me. Know that I love you all. Mwah. Mwah. Bye now. Good night. Yes, 100K. Yes, please. That is exactly where I need to be. Thank you so much, Jackpot Unlimited. I appreciate you. Good night, all. Enjoy your evenings and stay safe.